Apparently, Blake Lively's feelings for Justin Baldoni go deeper than anyone imagined. Yes, you heard it right. From subtle flirtations to unexpected on-set decisions, mounting evidence suggests that something more could be at play. While both stars have publicly kept things professional, the small details, from secretive comments to behind-the-scenes power moves, are hard to ignore.
To talk about Justin's defense, and this thing is getting even more bizarre.
But is this really proof of hidden feelings? Or could it all just be speculation fueled by Hollywood's love for drama? Let's take a closer look at the undeniable clues that have everyone talking. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni first crossed paths on the set of their romantic drama, a film that promised to push boundaries with its intimate scenes and emotional depth. From day one, their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but it didn't take long for fans and insiders to speculate about what might be happening off-screen. Blake, a celebrated actress known for her magnetic charm, brought her unique style to the role, while Justin, a self-described method actor, immersed himself deeply into his character. But could that chemistry have bled into something more? What if their on-screen connection wasn't just for the cameras, but a reflection of something real, something that neither of them was fully prepared to confront? Their collaboration seemed harmonious at first, but whispers of tension and unspoken feelings began to emerge. Observers noted that Blake's acting choices and personal interactions with Justin carried an intensity that wasn't just for the cameras. Could this intensity hint at something deeper? Throughout her career, Blake has been known for her professionalism and poise, but something about this particular project seemed to bring out a different side of her. For the first time in her career, Blake chose to strip down completely for a private scene. While this was framed as a commitment to authenticity, some questioned whether it was a move to capture Justin's attention. Blake's insistence on taking control of certain aspects of the production, such as acting as her own intimacy coordinator, raised eyebrows. Was this truly a creative decision? Or was it a subtle power play to steer the project in a direction where she could establish control, possibly over her own emotions too? Why would she bypass industry norms unless she wanted a specific level of control? Furthermore, her choice of wardrobe, a mix of seductive pieces she personally selected, was uncharacteristically bold. Even the costume designer was reportedly sidelined as Blake curated outfits that seemed to blur the lines between her character and her real-life persona.
For me, the way I always get into a character is through their wardrobe. When I literally inhabit them, I feel so much more, clothes are very expressive to me. I feel like a different person given whatever I'm wearing.
Blake's decisions went beyond the physical. It was a power play, an unspoken way to see how far she could push the boundaries, both in her role and her personal connection with Justin. Her bold moves seemed to indicate that she wasn't just trying to deliver a performance, but was also testing something in her real life. But the bold choices didn't stop at the wardrobe. Blake was no stranger to pushing boundaries, but here it felt different, more calculated, as if she were trying to bridge the gap between fantasy and reality. Could she be testing the waters to see if Justin was just as drawn to her as her character was to his? And on top of that, Justin Baldoni's commitment to method acting may have unintentionally fueled the rumors. To truly embody his character, Justin created a journal for his role, delving into the emotions, trauma, and desires of his on-screen persona. In doing so, he might have unconsciously mirrored the romantic tension that the story required, creating a feedback loop where fiction and reality became indistinguishable. Interestingly, Blake herself admitted in interviews that she struggles to shape-shift into her roles. She often brings her real-life personality into her characters, saying, "I'm always myself on set." This admission begs the question, was Blake's character falling for Justin's, or was it Blake herself who couldn't help but feel the sparks? One of the first public hints of their undeniable connection came in the form of a seemingly innocuous social media comment. When Justin posted a workout video, Blake responded with a playful jab saying, "Amazing, now try it pregnant." Justin's reply, "You win," may have seemed lighthearted, but fans were quick to dissect the interaction. Was this Blake's way of subtly flirting or staking her territory? The comment wasn't just playful, it felt like a declaration, a way for Blake to assert a claim in a subtle but deliberate manner. Could this public moment have been a signal that Blake wanted to see if Justin would respond the way she secretly hoped? This exchange took place around the time the pair began working together, and it fueled speculation about their off-screen dynamic. For someone as savvy as Blake, who understands the weight of public perception, such a comment couldn't have been accidental. Was it a glimpse into a private joke or something more significant? Another piece of the puzzle lies in Blake's wardrobe choices during filming. While some sources claim Justin pushed for Blake's character to wear more provocative outfits, behind-the-scenes reports suggest it was Blake who insisted on a sultry aesthetic. This revelation flips the narrative and raises the question: was Blake using her wardrobe as a way to explore or even project personal feelings? Blake's wardrobe, which seemed to deliberately emphasize allure and sensuality, might have been a way to provoke a reaction from Justin. Could it be a challenge or perhaps an invitation for him to see her in a new light? Maybe, just maybe, she wanted to see if the chemistry would translate beyond the confines of the film. Adding fuel to the fire, leaked set photos captured the pair in moments that seem more intimate than scripted. Body language experts have pointed out subtle cues, like the way Blake leaned into Justin during conversations, or how Justin's gaze lingered a little longer than necessary. While such moments can be dismissed as part of the job, their frequency makes it harder to ignore. Also, to understand the present, we need to revisit the past, because this is not the first time Blake falls for someone like this. Blake has a history of developing romantic connections with her co-stars. Her relationship with Penn Badgley blossomed on the set of Gossip Girl, while her now husband, Ryan Reynolds, reportedly fell for her during the filming of Green Lantern. Even rumors about an emotional connection with Ben Affleck during The Town have circulated over the years. Could this pattern of on-set chemistry explain her connection with Justin? Blake's history of on-set romances paints a picture of someone who thrives in environments where intense emotions run high. It seems almost inevitable for her to form these connections. But does it always happen by accident, or is there something deeper at play? While Blake may have a unique ability to form bonds with her co-stars, it also raises questions about whether this dynamic is intentional or a natural byproduct of her passion for romance. But unlike Blake, Justin has maintained a relatively low profile when it comes to his personal life. Known for his grounded nature and family-oriented values, Justin's focus has always been on his craft, while Blake's actions on set hinted at potential feelings. Justin's behavior suggested a firm commitment to professionalism. Insiders revealed that Justin went out of his way to ensure boundaries were respected. For instance, when Blake reportedly invited Justin to her trailer to rehearse lines while she was breastfeeding, Justin made it clear that he would only come over when appropriate. Such actions highlight his respect for Blake's space and his unwillingness to engage in anything that might jeopardize their working relationship. But here's the kicker. What if Justin's unwavering professionalism was more about his own fears? Maybe he was trying to keep himself distant from a situation he subconsciously knew was developing. Was he too afraid to let things progress? Or was he trying to keep his emotional distance from a situation he couldn't quite control? Then, as filming wrapped, the speculation surrounding Blake and Justin's dynamic didn't fade, it intensified. Reports of tension, rewritten scenes, and last-minute production changes painted a picture of a project that had veered off course. While both actors have refrained from commenting publicly, their respective actions continue to fuel curiosity. Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, reportedly visited the set multiple times, sparking rumors that he was there to keep a watchful eye. Meanwhile, Justin has remained tight-lipped, focusing instead on promoting the film's message of resilience and healing. The unanswered questions leave fans wondering, was this merely a case of strong on-screen chemistry, or was there something more beneath the surface? What made it even more compelling was Ryan's presence on set. Was it just protective husband behavior, or was he sensing something more? Blake's sudden bursts of energy on set could have been a reaction to Justin's presence, a catalyst for the rumors that now swirl. Was this a marriage under strain, or a subtle game of jealousy and rivalry in the works? Ryan's repeated visits to the set may have been more than just husbandly concern. Could his need to keep a close eye on Blake suggest a deeper insecurity on his part? Was this an emotional check on the dynamic between Blake and Justin? It certainly made fans question whether there was more going on than just a husband supporting his wife. Whether it was a fleeting connection, a professional misunderstanding, or something entirely different, one thing is certain: their story has left an indelible mark on Hollywood's rumor mill. And as fans, we can't help but wonder, is Blake trying to hide her true feelings?